아프리카 TV 브레이크업 스튜디오 라이브 2020 GSL 시즌 1 코드 S 쇼다운.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got a great winners match here. Dark versus Scarlett.
Yeah.
And Scarlett is proving to be the most dangerous aggro player in the GSL. When she wants to win fast, she gets it.
It's true. Like, it's very impressive what we're seeing from her once again. And this does harken back to that I Am Pyeongchang that she was the champion of through aggro play. And the thing is, she's like really known as a macro player, which makes it even stronger.
Yeah.
Because you can't just prepare. It's not like you're playing against Impact where you know in a macro game you're going to beat him. You know?
Right. It's not where there's a weakness that's so obvious that even the apparent strength is like, okay, well, we'll just get ready for that one thing, and we'll win. I don't know what Scarlett's going to do. I would not be surprised if she has some kind of crazy cheese from No Regret or something of her own.
Yeah, who knows?
And Dark, I mean, he's supposed to win, right? But he's been having a hard day so far. Let's see what happens. Game one's ready. It's on the map, Eternal Empire.
전투 준비 완료. 퍼포먼스로 앞서가다 LG 울트라 기어와 넘버원 에너지 드링크 핫식스가 이번 전투를 지원한다고. 브레이브스타 게임 스칼렛 사샤 호스틴.
So already a little bit disappointed we don't see any cheese yet.
Where's their pools?
Yeah.
드래곤 피닉스 게이밍 다크 박영우.
Oh, I'm just so excited. This is a great day of GSL so far.
I know. We're not even halfway
It's already
through
the best day of the season, in my opinion. Like, just those first two matches, I'm just over the moon.
Yeah. I would say this outdoes even SOS's offensive nexus. That was special. That was pretty crazy, but like for just like more in the realm of normal StarCraft. Wow, Dark never loses to Scarlett ever. Never.
Well, it's the first time for everything, isn't it?
That's right, Artosis.
It was the funniest thing ever when Dark finally was beaten by a foreigner. Do you remember this? He had like a 47-0
he
win
was
rate.
never losing to foreigners to the point where he basically said he doesn't have to try.
And then a laser got him and took him down. And it was just like, I think Wax Angel put out just the funniest tweet I've ever seen, where it was like, beat foreigners 47 times. Shame on us, or something. Just something about how it's obvious that time 48's not going to work or something. It was just whatever the quote.
I thought that was a reference to that George Bush quote, like "Fool me again, shame on you."
Yeah.
And then it's like "Fool me twice." It's like then he like messes the quote up. He's like, "You're not going to fool me again."
Oh, that yeah.
Sorry.
But anyways, it's just. All kings must die.
All kings must die, yeah. Oh, Artosis.
Yeah.
I'm glad at least the world still has GSL going on. We've still got Korean StarCraft.
Oh, yeah. Thank God for that.
Yeah. Okay, there's Baneling's nests. From Dark.
Both sides.
Yep.
Not too many lings really made on either side.
A Baneling's nest it doesn't always necessarily mean aggression.
Yeah.
A Baneling's, having that can give you enough Banes to hold off their aggression. Now, hold on. Dark has 16 lings.
Yeah.
Which does always mean aggression.
That is true.
Yeah.
Scarlett really doesn't have much. She's making a few more lings. That's important. If she starts a Bane immediately, that's going to help.
Yeah.
But this could be a little bit hard to hold. Look at this. She's up 8 drones, which means that is a lot less lings.
Banes are already being made. These games can... Oh, okay. She knows for sure now. She sees it with her Overlord.
She's making her own Banes as well. Let's see if she has the micro here. See if she has the heart of the cards, Tasteless.
Oh, God. Oh, Dark, beautiful play there. She zones very well, though, but these two Banes. Oh, my God, we just almost missed that. That's 7 drone kills and plenty more that could come soon. Was each of those drones is about 2 hits away from being picked off.
Yeah, Dark looking really good right now because he actually evens up the drone count with that hit. He's only down a single drone.
Right.
Scarlett's very much on the defensive, a very bloody hatch.
There's so many locations that can be hit so hard here. There's like 4 different weak spots for Scarlett right now.
Dark is still making Ling Bane. And Scarlett's actually making Ling still, so that's really important. She's going to go ahead and just wall this ramp.
Yeah, she plugs that entrance over there. But over here at the third, which is still, I'd say, the most brittle part of her defense, since the hatchery itself can always be targeted.
A good Baneling detonation there by Scarlett, actually. She's starting to defend very, very well here. Dark just continually making Zerglings. Okay, good transfusion on that Queen that's holding the wall.
Oh my gosh, I almost got confused there. What
Yeah.
happened? Did she detonate one of her Banes by accident?
Yeah, I think she...
Something happened.
No, I think she detonated on purpose to erase 2 of the Banes that were going too close.
Okay.
Because if she gets zoned too far back, she'll lose the hatch.
Yeah.
So she has to like have a certain... She has to be close enough that she can stop the Lings from killing her hatch. So I think that was a sad situation for her, but she had to do it.
The Overlord, bad pathing here, sent right into that. It will be picked off.
Yeah.
That does actually supply block Dark, and in a moment this tense, that's actually pretty huge. And now we see the Roach Warren coming here as Scarlett is droning up. I think realizing as the Overlord's picked off, maybe no more progression in that sense can be made in this game.
Yeah, and that Overlord pickoff, like you said, is actually a really big deal. That was a long supply block. That was like one of those ones where you start the Overlord after you get blocked, and then you have to wait the whole time. Now, Scarlett up in drones, has the same amount of Lings and Banes, and has some Roaches out, has more Queens. I mean, damn, that's a good set of stats right there, isn't it?
This is pretty crazy. But when Scarlett goes to push out, she suffers a few losses of her own. And now these Lings are being chased back.
Yeah, a few Lings falling.
She's still getting plenty more drones here. She is ahead in workers overall, but not so much so ahead that we really want to say she's necessarily the favorite.
It's a nice detonation there. But yeah, I mean, it's not like the game is won, but Scarlett has the advantage here. She's remaining higher on drones, and she's well defended. Her +1 started quicker. The layers are lined up, so it's not like she's going to be caught completely off guard with higher tech from her opponent. Looking pretty good.
Scarlett with a great scout here. Both of these Zerglings get through here. And she'll see exactly where the layer's at right now. And that layer actually, by the way, is about to finish. Scarlett edges out on the map to take a 4th. As this game has 2 players of the same race going in different directions. A Spire tech here for Dark. And that...
Yeah, what do you think about the Spire?
I think it's not bad if Scarlett's not going to be very active on the map. You know, it'll force her to be on the defense here, but we do have a lot of Roaches here. I'd be curious to see what happens if Scarlett decides to push out before the mutas are at play, you know?
Oh, she actually throws down her own Spire.
Okay, I was kind of envisioning this as like air versus, you know, a different ground comp, but...
Yeah, it seemed like it would be that way. She took a while to start her Spire.
But this isn't so far off that she can't match Dark.
Yeah, there's gonna I mean, yeah, it's really not. By the time the mutas get across the map, the other mutas are gonna be hatching.
Weird
right?
rally with those Roaches, by the way. Okay.
They're all paying respect to that Overlord
I know.
before they go. Yeah. God. Okay, so Speed Overseer. This is a really important moment to see the Spire and see how far along it is. Scarlett knows everything now. That is a really powerful scout for her. The Overseers getting out of dodge.
32 Lings made right before the Spire finishes. Is she not... Oh, wait, what happened there?
A couple drones. It was Bane run
Bane
by.
came in there.
Yeah.
It appears as though she's going to try to hit right before her mutas would come out, but there are 8 mutalisks being made here. But, you know, Ling's in numbers this high can hit so many locations, and sometimes mutas alone are not enough to defend.
Yeah,
and with Scarlett having superior roach counts here on the ground, she might be able to win a multiple fight, or at least do damage on multiple different fronts here before there's any opportunity for Dark to counterattack.
Yeah, look at this. She's making a ton of mutas too, while she forced roaches rather out of Dark.
Wow.
She also cancels the 4th base on him.
It's like the latest cancel ever, where it's like the animation's done, and then it's like, nope.
And now she's got more mutas.
I'm a drone again.
Dude, these mutas are so good.
Yeah. Now, that was a pretty big blow because Scarlett stopped the 4th from ever finishing. There's something weird about the idea of the drone has turned fully into the hatchery. He's like, I'm a little drone again. I have legs and I can move again.
Psych!
Psych! I changed my mind.
No, I don't want to be a building.
Now, Scarlett's on 5 bases to Dark's 3. Dark is expanding again, but I guess what we have to wait and see is can she actually hold off the roach attack here from Dark?
But
if
Dark's
she does,
Dark's doing a great job hitting the main with mutas at the same time.
yeah, this is masterfully played here by Dark, but I don't know that it's going to guarantee a lead here against Scarlett. Oh, you know what? Can he? Is the hatch low enough that it's ever worthwhile?
I don't think so. Yeah, the mutas come back and
Oh
force
man,
these
and now
back.
Scarlett can actually corner these mutas.
But you know what? Dark is making a pretty powerful unit composition at home. Like, he's adding a bunch of Hydras in, so it's going to be hard for the mutas to kill.
Artie, I really like this position here for Scarlett.
Yes, I do too.
I think she's going to swing the fight down here to the bottom.
Well, she's got enough mutas now that it's hard to defend with the Hydras. While they could, if they fought heads up against the mutas, they'd do fine. Like, you can just fly the mutas somewhere else.
Yeah, you just avoid wherever they have defenses.
It's like, or you get your Lings on
Yeah.
top of them and go in anyways. That works too.
Great control here by Scarlett, picking off what she can.
I really
She
want to see her
backs-
just fly to the natural.
Yeah,
and then when
well,
the Hydras come up there, fly to the main, and
I
then
think
fly
you're
to
in
the
luck.
third.
I think first she wants to try to get try to interfere with the reinforcement lane.
My God, that is so many mutas.
And this is like such a battering ram of damage. This is a wrecking ball of mutas here.
It really is.
Oh my God, and Ling's coming again. Scarlett! Scarlett!
She is destroying.
She is
right
playing
now.
so well. She's like Dark, more like Bark.
Why would she be more like Bark?
I don't know, like tree bark. It's like,
Oh,
it's like,
okay.
So what?
I'm like, well, dog bark. I mean, yeah.
Oh, you know, I was thinking tree bark.
Yeah.
You ever done that to a tree? You just like, when you're a kid, you just like pull the bark off, and your
Yeah.
parents are like, don't do that. You're like, why? You're like, you're ripping the tree's skin off.
Well, they never said that, but
No.
I did do that.
You did do that. And then you put your hand on it, you're like, I feel your pain. I'm a vegetarian now. So many Banes are going to be ready. I
Yeah.
mean,
Scarlett's going for the killing move.
Scarlett is going to come in here and Hulk smash this base. And, I mean, Roach is in the front or no. I think this is just too many Banes here. Wow.
Yeah, getting on top of those Hydras, and that should be that.
GG.
Scarlett takes map number 1, looking good.
GG.
This group is not going how Dark envisioned, I think. He
No.
was talking about how happy he was with the group. Everything was
Yeah.
looking good.
Look at Scarlett reflecting on that.
Yeah. Well,
Thinking
she
about
just
how she
outplayed
won.
him. She
Yeah.
defended his Ling Bane well enough, even though a couple Banes got in and got a bunch of drones, and the hatchery got really low. And
Yeah.
then she had a great move of making a giant plume of units to force more units out of Dark so she could take a Muta lead, and she never gave that up. She just kind of outplayed Dark there.
What's it like to be Dark right now? Having to work, having to sweat in the round of 16?
Yeah. World champion. Are you going to move on?
This guy is StarCraft royalty right now, or he was. Now he's having to fight. He's not royalty now. Now he's collecting cans
Yeah.
for pennies.
Dark, cool.
What is Scarlett going to do on Everdream? I don't know, but right now she's showing she can do aggressive play. She can do strategic play. Let's see. I don't know. That's my outro.
Sick.
Sick, tasteless.
브레이브스타 게임 스칼렛 사샤 호스틴. 드래곤 피닉스 게이밍 다크 박영.
Oh, no cheese.
Boo.
Boo. She better have a cheese prepared for game 3 if we go there.
She will. Game 3? Are you mad?
This is a day of game 3s.
Artosis.
Set 3, game 3.
This is our third game. We can't say it's a game of day 3s yet. I think she 2-0s and
Did
wins
you say we
GSL.
can't say it's a game of day 3s?
Yeah, we definitely can't say that.
We definitely can't say that.
Oh, did I say a game of day 3s?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, see, I'm right. Yeah,
You are
can't
right
say-
about
yeah,
that.
Yeah, yeah.
You are right about that.
No one's going to argue about that, all right? So that last game, what I thought was pretty cool was that Scarlett had a tiny little lead here. I think it was a 4-worker lead after the attack came in.
Yeah.
She basically held it back. She didn't do a counterattack, although she faked one. She kind of came out and then moved back in. She just squeezed out a little hatch and got enough of a lead off of that she was able to tech to mutas like behind the other mutas. It was a very funny looking game the way it went.
Yeah.
Dark
Yeah.
went for mutas, but she got her mutas a little bit later.
But it was more.
It was more, and also the funny thing about the way that game went too is that the mutas were kind of, because Dark was trying to take what benefits he had by counterattacking, she was able to absorb enough of the damage and then trap most of the mutas in the upper right. And then she has a muta lead anyways. And so, very cool game. Not your usual ZVZ whatsoever.
Yeah, it definitely was not. By the way, +1 melee coming out of Scarlett here. This is going to be very exciting, very fun. She's definitely going to turn up the aggression a little bit.
Dark taking a third, while Scarlett sits on 2 bases. I mean, on the surface, when you see this, you know if they're not going to take a third base with you, they're going to tech into something ahead of you, but you don't always know what that is. And each of these different ways to play it require different responses.
This is kind of cool, right? Because as Dark, you're scouting. There's no third hatch, right?
Right.
That's kind of troublesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where's that third hatch?
And here comes the...
what are you doing?
Okay, now this is with link speed. Yep.
Oh.
No layer.
Starts carapace. Yeah, seeing no layer is very important.
No layer pants on fair.
Oh my god.
That now...
The carapace is so much later.
That's true. 14 lings are coming now for Dark, as Scarlett edges out her third a little bit later.
A lot of lings by Dark.
Yeah. Ooh.
Neither
Max.
player has made a baneling nest.
Yeah. But Scarlett does have some of her lings on the far right side of the map. So this can put some pressure on here where it's going to force Dark to at least defend first.
Yeah.
Think twice about moving across the map, but we now see Scarlett moving back with basically everything.
If equal lings fight, Scarlett will massacre with that +1 attack. That is a gigantic upgrade.
Yes, you're completely correct.
But Dark made a ton of lings, and he's getting carapace. So when that carapace finishes, you know, it becomes even once again.
Well, it looks like this hatchery is 100% going to get canceled. Scarlett would just cancel the last second simply to buy some more time. And here she has a wall off to stop any further damage from coming. But this makes things pretty complicated here for Scarlett. I'd give Dark
very
the
weird
upper hand here, even though this is a very weird ZVZ.
Yeah, it feels a bit better for him right now, especially with that carapace so close to finishing. Of course, she'll eventually have it too, which will give her a nice advantage once again.
What's funny is we're not having a lot of the major tech units in ZVZ here.
Yeah, it's a very weird, like, let's both make a million lings but no banelings game.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like a Baneling would be pretty strong right now.
Even one.
Even just one. A single Baneling. If you put me in this game, you give me 2 drones, 1 Baneling, I think I win. And I advance the round of 8 tasteless.
Now, she's getting her third up. There were not actually, by the way, any drones mining at Dark's third. That's really important to note. It was never like he was able to reap the benefits of that extra base. It was more like an extra production facility that functioned as a placeholder for that part of the map. And now we're going to go into Ling, Ro.16, still no Banelings.
Yeah, we're never going to see Banelings. That little group of Ravagers out there, she said they'd be very quiet. Oh my god.
Oh, this is a lot of Lings, man. Can Dark get this around here? Oh my god, is Scarlett just going to get overrun? I think so.
Well, she has 1 additional upgrade, let's not forget. But yeah, that's
there's
a lot
too
of
many
Lings.
Lings.
Dark.
Wow, this is kind of a confusing ZVZ.
Yeah, I haven't really seen anything that looked like this. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I'll have to look at this one again, or
I'm gonna have to ask people. Oh, well, I can look at this one as many times as I want. I'm really not quite sure about some of the choices here.
Yeah.
No,
this is a very
have to ask Scarlett and no regret about this one.
Yeah, very funny ZVZ. But Dark with momentum on his side.
Yeah, well, he's got so much at this point. It's just half the Lings.
Yeah, I mean, this is too much.
Not the best files. Scarlett trying to hold on right here at the natural. We are close to her rallies, so...
Now it's too late.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, this is just so
bombing
many
the
eggs. GG, Dark takes game 2.
That was a weird build. I'm not sure what that was supposed to do, but Dark's gigantic amount of Lings that he made really helped. Like that was so important because I think that she could have easily killed his third if he had reactively made Lings instead of proactively made Lings.
You know, he came out and got that angle over Scarlett where suddenly the Ravagers that were cornered couldn't get back behind the other Ravagers and Lings, and they just started to get run over by the Lings and Darks, and that's where it goes into Dark's favor. You know, it's not always upgrades, it's position as well.
Indeed. So we're going on to game 3 in a day of game 3s.
A day of a game of 3 days. What are we saying?
Well, that was in series 1.
All right, so I think Dark, we just saw him get up. He's requested his break. And whenever he's ready, which will probably be in under 4 minutes.
What is this guy, a Kit Kat bar? He just keeps on having breaks?
Wow. So, I don't know what to expect going into game 3. All these EVZs have looked pretty weird. I mean, that was one where there was so many Lings made, and normally when you see any amount of Lings coming, upgrades or no, the most natural tech is to go into Banes.
Yeah.
But there was some 3D
no one was thinking
chess being played there. I don't know.
Was.
Yeah.
Felt like there was some sort of agreement before the game. No Banes, right? And they promised or
That's
something.
right.
That was it? Like, okay. Yeah, that was... I don't know. I'm going to have to ask them about that. Anyways, game 3. Like, are we going to finally see an all-in? Finally.
Yes.
We haven't seen... Like... I don't think that was that
you really asking me what's going to happen in these games. I'm just here with a magic 8-ball. Like,
I know, yeah. You're with a Ouija board.
That's right.
You're like, clearly you're moving.
We're both trying to predict it. I'm like, oh my gosh, Artosis, and I'm summoning my ex-girlfriend's name or something weird's happening here. Yeah. The one who died mysteriously a long time ago to a Baneling all-in.
You know, I was thinking about Ouija boards actually very recently. Mm-hmm. And it finally hit me because when I was a little kid, you know, everything's up in there. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe there's a mysterious power in Ouija boards. You know, like
maybe
they
ghosts
are
are real. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Maybe
totally.
These things you can buy.
But I realized it. I was like watching a show where like kids were using a Ouija board or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute. There's always someone just pushing it and being like that. But as a kid, I was like afraid to use a Ouija board because I'm like, I don't know. Maybe like demons are gonna get me.
I was afraid of that. Like, what did you say? Something in the mirror 3 times and a ghost appears. Like
Bloody Mary
or something like that.
Yeah, don't say it 3 times in the mirror.
Yeah,
a ghost appears. Isn't that weird though? You always have like a jerk in your friend group that's making something scary out of the
or you
Ouija
have a
board.
totally scientific friend group and you're like, Ouija boards are not real. Or they don't have access to the spirit realm. That's another possibility.
Nerds don't get access
No,
to
they
the
don't get
spirit realm.
Yeah. They were reading too many books. Spirits don't like that. Yeah. Only cool, dumb people are allowed in here.
Oh, God.
Oh.
브레이브스타 게임 Scarlett.
Who's making
사샤
this?
호스틴.
Can I talk?
12.
Can I talk now? Who's making a spawning pool? Cool.
드래곤 피닉스 게이밍 다크.
Who's not making a spawning pool? Ah!
Yeah, so is this going to be like the drone pull
Yes.
thing all in?
Yes. Or
I think that's it. I think that's what it's
something
gonna be.
else. Could be okay. That first hatch. Ah.
Okay, well, this is going to be,
Do they expect us to talk through this part? Can't we just wait for the action?
there's the lings. It's almost time for the drones.
Where is it?
Let's see what
Gas.
path she takes. Look at how late this pool is. Look at this greedy little dude.
Pool there. Oh, all of them? Thank you, JYP.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
He's like, yes, Taste, are you blind? I'm like, no, it's a style of casting.
you know, I would like this is enough
Does it
exactly
see?
to get 3 spines.
Oh, okay.
Did
We're looking
he-
at Dark's face. He's like, why, Iona?
This is gonna be crazy. I would feel so much better if she had 25 more minerals to make a drone out.
I know, it just seems kind of crazy to not even have one, but I guess it's really all about momentum, right?
Here we go. The drones are here. Dark's doing a good job so far.
Yeah,
I think we need a drill from Scarlett.
yeah. We're getting some drone wiggles here. Okay, one.
Okay, going right after them. Actually chooses to make some more links.
Yeah, now there's got to be some weird math for this because she could have made that earlier.
Yeah, only making the single spine. Okay, trying to go after these lings that pop out. Needs that spine right now. Needs it so badly.
Will she get that spine? Now here come the additional lings, which changes the math here entirely. The spine is close. The spine is very close.
Oh, that's
GG,
it.
Dark wins.
Oh, you could see Dark really, really relieved there.
Yeah.
Rush not quite working. Seems like he was pretty well prepared for that strategy. The handshake, the laugh from Scarlett. She tried to pull the wool over his eyes in that last game, that's for sure.
Yeah, and push him down the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, Scarlett's not eliminated, guys. She'll be in the final match of the evening. We're going to have an interview with Dark, the 2019 world champion back in the old days when they flew around in metal birds and had international tournaments. Let's see how Dark's feeling, Andy.
Sounds so weird.
I know.
I wouldn't even want to be around in that
They
time.
came. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Andy.
Dark, the first winner of this round of 16. Congratulations, thank you. So as a top seed, now you move on to the round of 8. How do you feel?
사실 오늘 아침에 일어나서
Well, honestly,
통증이 굉장히
I
심해가지고
woke up today and I felt a strong pain in my wrist
생각했는데
and I was quite worried.
생각대로 많이 힘들었습니다.
But as expected, it was quite troublesome today.
연습량이 많아서 그런 건가요?
Is that because of your practice load?
원래 많았는데
Well, my practice load has been always heavy, but I think today is just a bad day for me.
그래서 그런 걸까요? 오늘 경기 사실 조지명식에서 꿀조를 만들었다고
And your
생각했는데
today's performance
생각보다는 저저저로
was quite
체력전도
contradicting
좋지
to
않았던
what you said in the group nomination.
어떻게 생각하셨나요?
So what do you think about that?
우선 영서형을 뽑은 다음에 영서형이
Well, after,
2,700이다라는 소문이
Picking
들었어요.
TaeJa, there was a rumor going around that TaeJa was ranked 6,700 MR on the ladder.
굉장히 잘하시더라고요.
And after playing against him today, I realized that he's a really fierce opponent.
자, 승자전부터 이야기를 좀 해보겠습니다.
So let's talk about the winners
저저저
match.
상대가 판짜기를 잘해왔어요.
The ZVZ,
이 세트 운영 이후에는
Scarlett
오히려
definitely
까다로운
had
상대였다고
a lot of good
생각을
strategies.
하는데요. 저저전 어떠셨나요?
How was the ZVZ?
아무래도 저저전이라기보단 스칼렛 선수가
Well,
좀 빌드를
rather than the ZVZ match, Scarlett is notorious for bringing out really scary builds. I'm lucky that I won today, but I knew that she's gonna offer a heavy rush in the last set.
아무래도 이렇게 저그 정점에 서 있는
I mean, you're at the peak of Zerg right
예상하기
now.
힘든 스타일의 선수는 좀 대처하기가 힘든 것 같습니다.
So it's probably hard for you to cope with these unorthodox builds.
윤영서 선수와의 경기였습니다. 아까 말씀을 하셨듯이 윤영서 선수는
So as mentioned before, you said that TaeJa was a really formidable opponent.
핵도 맞고 사실 승리도 내줬었거든요.
In the first set, you did lose the game.
좀 많이 당황하셨을
What went
것
through your
같거든요.
mind after losing the game?
제가 준비해온 대로 하나도 안 되더라고요.
Well, I mean, like everything I prepared,
좀 받으라고
didn't work today.
준비해왔는데 하나도 안 되길래
nothing worked.
버려야겠다.
So I knew that I had to
새로운 메타를
get rid of some strategies.
보여드리고 싶어서 준비한 건데 좀 아쉽게 됐어요.
I mean, I tried that because I wanted to bring a new strategy, but didn't work.
여전히 2020 GSL 시즌 1 강력한 우승 후보입니다.
I mean, you're still one of the top favorite in this GSL season 1 of 2020.
강민수, 김대엽, 김도욱 선수가 대기하고 있는데 사실 까다롭게
So there's a lot of
있으세요?
really good players in
저는 16강이
the round of 8.
까다로울 거라고 생각하고 있었어.
I think this round of 16 is going to be the hardest for
정말
me.
진심으로 16강이 제일 까다롭다고 생각하셨어요?
So did you really think that? Yes, I did.
그렇군요. 자, 이번 시즌 박영 선수가 작년의 그 기세를 이어
I mean, we'll see if you can keep up the momentum from the last season. Anything you want to say before you go?
항상 매번 똑같은 말 하는 것 같은데.
I mean, I say the same thing every time. Thank you for the support, and I'm always trying hard. So please do look forward to my round of 8 performance. I hope your wrist gets better too, Dark. Once again, congratulations. Thank you.
Okay, what just a fantastic series. Dark advances, but it was not a boring story. It was not the movie we've seen before.
Definitely a very good night of GSL so far, and it is not even close to
No.
over. We're going to have TaeJa versus Deer next. I think that has some real potential. TaeJa showed some great, especially late-game TVP against Hurricane.
And I'm fine with whoever goes up to face off against Scarlett. I'd love to see TaeJa do it.
I'm not fine
think
with it.
you're not okay
If
with
Deer
it?
wins, my
All
night
right.
is ruined.
Well, we all know where you stand now. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, the losers match, where we eliminate our first player in Group A of the GSL Code S round of 16.